Hello everybody, Darkspine Sonic 3 here, coming to you with part 2 of Plants vs. Zombies. Where we left off, we were doing Walnut Bowling, we met Crazy Dave, we got 4 plants that are very helpful, and we also got a shovel. It's a pretty nice shovel. It's pretty neat. Shovely, you know, the works. So, where we continue, we have Walnut Bowling. Walnut Bowling is a very popular minigame in this game. Can't really imagine the game without it. When you kill them all, you get a new type of plant, which would fall under the temporary category. It's more of a permanent, yet temporary at the same time category. To best explain these, you would have to plant one and see for yourself, but I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. This is a potato mine. When you plant it in your yard, it will start out underground and just the antenna will be sticking out. After a while, the whole thing will come out. What a potato mine is after a while of arming itself, it will finally be ready to detonate. When it comes above the ground, that means it's ready to detonate. When a zombie walks over it, then it will explode. It's a one-time use, but you can have it the whole round if you manage to hold the zombies off before they make it to your plant. So really, it just depends on your skill level and how good you are at collecting sun and planting plants. Suppose I'll plant one just to show it off. So the potato mine starts with its antenna underground. After a while, it will show up, and it will be magnificent. Quite potato-y, I might add. And here it is now. It's got a nice red blinking blinker. Not many potatoes have that. I imagine that would be pretty dangerous to eat, actually. Now, as you might have seen at the beginning of this level, there is a new type of zombie that we are going to be facing. That is called a pole vaulter zombie. It's pretty self-explanatory that it pole vaults, but how it works is the zombie starts out running fast, and then after it makes it to a plant, it will hop over the first plant in your row, which if it starts out in this row, it'll jump over the potato mine and then continue to go to the pea shooter. But of course, it's not going to start there. It's going to start over here. It's great. So I suppose we'll plant a walnut there. It can jump over any plant except for tall nuts, and I believe... No, I don't believe anything anymore. Either way, tall nuts are the main weakness of that type of zombie, and it's pretty important to use. However, tall nuts are more expensive than regular walnuts. They cost 125 sun, whereas walnuts cost 50. It just depends on what you need for that situation. I suppose I'll show you all what the walnut does. See how it looks all happy and smiley? So adorable, right? Oh, it's gonna get worse. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you what the walnut does until the huge wave. Anyway, here we have another pole vaulter zombie. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to see it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. You fought well, zombies, just not well enough. This is called a snow pea. Costs 175 sun, and what it does is, it does essentially the same thing as a regular pea shooter, but it shoots frozen peas that damage and slow the enemy. When you can tell a snow pea has frozen an enemy when it turns blue, and it will start moving slower, obviously. So, on the right, you saw we are going to still be dealing with normal zombies, pole vaulter zombies, and road cone zombies. No new zombies have been added. Not yet, at least. Now, here we are in level 1-7. I'm guessing it takes about 30 seconds for... I'm guessing the game gives you about 30 seconds to prepare for a wave. And after that, everything else is a free-for-all. This game is very fun, though, and it requires a large amount of strategy that you don't quite see in games nowadays. And actually, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare is going to be coming out. Actually, maybe it's already out. I don't know. Today is February 21st at the time I'm recording this. So, realistically, it'll be out by the time this gets uploaded. But Garden Warfare is very different from what I've seen. It's more of like a first-person shooter type deal. I can't exactly explain it because I haven't seen much gameplay on it. But it's going to be released for the Xbox One. Unfortunately, I didn't read anything on it being released anywhere else. Would have been nice if it were released on the computer, because I would totally play that. But Garden Warfare seems to be much different than other types of entries in the series. And Plants vs. Zombies was even included in a pinball game. I can't remember what it was called. Might have been Pinball Effects 2 or something. It was on the Xbox 360 arcade. And speaking of which, Plants vs. Zombies has its own not exactly its own. It was released on many different types of consoles. In front of me here I have Plants vs. Zombies on the DS, and it was also released on the Xbox 360. I don't quite remember if it was released anywhere else, though I would imagine a PS3 release was made. If not, shame on you, PopCap. I'll pop some caps. Just kidding, I love you. So, realistically, the first level is very linear and it's very easy. Not much is done. However, now with level 1-7, we have the addition of a second flag. So here's the first huge wave of zombies. Give you a feel of what that's like. It's still pretty easy, even with everyone being even with the addition of a second wave, it's still very easy. And I suppose now you'll get to see what the walnut being eaten looks like, because it gets a bit disturbing. As the further along, as it gets eaten more and more, it'll start looking more broken, I suppose you would say. Nope. Okay. And the snow pea's doing its job, and it froze the pole vaulter zombie, so now it won't even get a chance to make it past the second column. Oh god, how I love being able to recognize the difference between a column and a row. Except I still almost call it a row. Anyway, so we got past that first huge wave moderately easy. It wasn't a huge issue. It's not going to be a big issue until we make it to level 2. Yeah, the game has a spike in difficulty level in level 2, but still, it isn't that big of an issue. However, the game is very fun. I've already run out of things to say. We're 10 minutes in, too. That's not good. Oh, well. I guess I've done well so far. Now, the version that I'm playing of Plants vs. Zombies is the Steam version. It was also released standalone from Steam, but that was on different websites. I do remember there was this game website where my mom actually got games like Chuzzle, I think it was called, and Peggle and stuff like that for the computer. And they also had Plants vs. Zombies, and sometimes it would give, like, free game upgrades. So, after a while of being a member, after buying a certain amount of games, you'd be able to choose one to get for free. And I thought that was pretty neat, and when we saw that we could have gotten Plants vs. Zombies free, I was like, Mom! Mom! Get it! Get it! And she never got it. Ah, regrets. Maybe if I were quick enough. If only I had been quicker, I could have saved her. From Chuzzle. Anyway, here we have a new plant. It's called Chomper. It's a piranha plant. There are no pipes around, so we don't have to really worry about that. But, it devours a zombie whole, but it's vulnerable while it's chewing. And it takes a long, long time to chew. Like, realistically, you would think this thing was eating a walnut or something. It takes forever. And here we have a brand new addition, the Buckethead Zombie. Conehead Zombie? Normal zombie. This guy's having a little bit of a panic attack compared to everyone else. This guy's panting. Yeah. They're not doing too well. Anyway, now we have more than 6 plants, so we're going to have to choose our plants that we go into the round with. Obviously, we're going to want to have a sunflower. It'll even give us a little notification asking us if we're sure that we don't want to use a sunflower if we do not end up using it. But it's pretty important to do so. And I think I'm going to be much better off with a cherry bomb than a... Never mind, I'll just show it off. Potato mines don't really do much. It only destroys zombies on one block, and they have to be relatively close in order for it to work, so isn't entirely recommended. For right now, at least. The low cost does combat the rare usefulness of it. However, later on we will be seeing what a chomper does. Chompers can be very helpful and also you can plant one, have it eat a zombie, and then use your shovel to get rid of it and plant another if you have sun to spare. But only if you have sun to spare. If you're still starting out, it isn't a very good idea to... It's not a very good idea to dig it up and then use another, because that can be used for more permanent, more offensive plants. Oh goody, more zombies.